Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you are fine. Please support me and like and subscribe my channel. In this part, Ives saying to Baron that it's not over yet. Then Ives opened the box and flies came out of it. Baron was surprised and asked to him, Ives, what is this? Ives replied to him, that is intoxication worms. As long as a man is bitten by an intoxication worm, he will have no strength all over his body. As if he were drunk. This also works for even martial masters like demons. Baron saying to him, my god, so many worms. Ives saying to him, an intoxication worm can lay several hundred eggs at a time, so I have so many. Then flies cut on Demon's hands and neck. Demons was upset and say, that what the hell is this? Demons saying to Sansa, that I never thought a woman could reach such a high cultivation level at such a young age. Who is your master? Sansa saying to him, that cut the crap. It's the celestial killing sword. You are a member of the heavenly sect, right? You don't need to know this. Demons saying to Sansa, humph, even if you re-extraordinarily talented, you are still a little girl with a swallow cultivation base. Because of the poisonous gas and flies cutting on Demon's body, Demon's health is not good. Then Sansa saying to Ives, he escaped away. Demo's thinking, oh no. I was almost killed by that little girl. Why did I feel my body was stiff just now? Could it be it? Blood came from his mouth and because of poison gas his body color changed. And Demons was upset and say, oh no. I was poisoned. Demons kneeling down and coughing. He thinking that it's impossible. I have sealed up my acupuncture points. How could I still be poisoned? Ives saying to Demons, that you old. You thought, with your old age and high martial cultivation level, you could do anything you want to do, right? I am expert at dealing with arrogant like you. If you hadn't been arrogant, I might have had no way to deal with you. Demons was aggressive and saying to Ives that what did you say? You little bastard. Then Demons coughed, and blood came from his mouth. Then Ives saying to Demons, that you old bastard. Stop being arrogant about having had a level 7 cultivation base. I just released the red scales poisonous gas made by the green crocodile sect. This is not ordinary poisonous gas. Even if you inhale only a bit, it will slowly destroy your cultivation base. The poison itself is not highly toxic, but with the combination of the poison carried by the intoxication worms, its toxicity will increase more than 10 times. This naturally will make you happy to the max. Demons was upset and saying to Ives, that you little. You are nothing, but an evil monster. Ives saying that screw you. Sansa, cut his throat. Demons saying to Ives, that I will revenge one day. After that, Demons escape from there. Sansa, asked to Ives, that he use the talisman to escape away. Chase him or not? Ives exhale, and then saying to Sansa, that don't chase him. I only tired to give him a scare just now. Given his cultivation base, he can remove the poison inside his body in a flash. We got to leave here right now, or we will be in danger, if he blocks the way. Sansa was upset and saying to Ives, that I really don't know which your words are true, and which ones are false. Ives laugh, hee. After that, Baron saying to Lily, sister, are you alright? Lily replied to Baron, I am fine. Ives saying to Lily, can you try to open up that jade chest, if you can? Lily replied to Ives, that okay, please wait a moment. Then Lily again enter into the 5 elements pattern. On the other side, Greg came there and Ye Bolton saying to Greg, hey, I know nothing. I am just a bypasser. Hey, Brown, let me tell you my real identity. I am the young master of the House Bolton. This place is the turf of our House Bolton. You should think twice about catching me. If you let me go, I will let bygones. Or, Greg asked to Ye Bolton, or what? Then Ye Bolton saying to Greg that you may not know it's. My uncle is a level 7 martial master. Greg was surprised and saying to Ye Bolton, that oh. Your uncle, it's him, right? At that moment, Demons came there and saying to Ye_er, come and save me. And then Demons fell down. Greg saying, oh, it's Demons. This is your invincible uncle that you just spoke of, right? The lady coming towards Demons and check him, she say, that Demons has fainted because of losing too much blood. I found red scales poisonous gas and the poison carried by the intoxication worms left on his hand. Our sect master must be inside there. Greg saying to her, that bring them 2 along to see our sect master. Ye Bolton saying to Greg, Brown, I heard there was a demonic beast in the underground palace. You go down alone, while I still stay here. I promise I won't leave. How about this? Gerg saying to Ye Bolton, that, alright, Since you don't want to go down with us, I will kill you right now. In case this is leaked out. Yi Bolton was upset and saying to Greg, what? Hey, bro, I would like to go down with you. Greg saying to Yi, that go ahead. They were going towards the down palace. Suddenly they listened the sound of wheeze, and then blast boom in 100 kilometers to the west of the Ning city. Gerg was worried and say, oh no. There's something bad happening to the sect master. Look up. What the hell is that? Because of the blast boom, birds are also impressed. Baron was upset and saying, oh my goodness. It's the mysterious bird. The mysterious bird is a holy bird for the Shang Empire. Does this mean the Shang Empire is still not doomed to perish? If it hadn't been for the hidden traitors, the mysterious bird's feather wouldn't have been stolen. Someone ever put a powerful seal on the Zhongqing volcano. Only the royal members of the empire can get into there. It seems that this must have been done by King Yan personally. After all, the ordinary man can't get deep into there. Greg saying to Ives, Sect Master, please keep this mysterious bird's feather well. Baron and Lily seeing towards Ives, and shocked. They say, Sect Master. Then Ives caught a box and saying to Baron and Lily, do not expose my real identity to anyone else. Otherwise, I am afraid. I can't protect you too. Baron was upset and saying to Ives, that don't worry, Ives. You saved my and my sister lives. We will always be grateful for this. I promise, I won't do anything that harms you, even if I die. Lily saying to Ives, that I will keep this secret to anyone else. You have my words. Ives replied to her, that all right, I trust you. Then Ives saying to them, that this mysterious bird's feather will sure help me a lot in future. The spot of bird's feather on Ives' hand disappear. Gerg saying to Ives, congratulations, Sect Master. With the protection of the mysterious bird's feather, you are fated to achieve your ambition. Then Ives saying that since we have found the mysterious bird's feather, I am afraid the ancient heavenly connection tomb will be soon opened up. Greg, bring our disciples to look for where it is as soon as possible. Greg replied to Ives, yes, Sati Master. We will be ready soon. Then Ives saying that we must enter the ancient heavenly connection tomb before those martial masters sent by the Zhou Empire. Baron asked to Lily, sister, what's the ancient heavenly connection tomb? Lily replied to Baron that I don't know either. I don't know who the hell he is. His identity is so mysterious. Since he is not willing to TK us his real identity and tries to conceal it, I am afraid I can't ask him further. At that time, a guy came there. He caught the Yi Bolton and demons. He saying to Ives, greetings, Sect Master. Demons was lying on the floor. Ives seeing towards Yi Bolton, saying to him, that I never thought it would happen that he would be caught by you. Yi Bolton say, Sect Master. The guy saying to Yi Bolton, knee down. Then Yi Bolton knee down and Ives asked to him, are you surprised, Yi Bolton? Yi Bolton replied to Ives, that, I, Sect Master, it's all our faults. I failed to recognize who you truly are. Would you please forgive me? I would like to give you 50 kilograms gold to eliminate the misunderstanding between us. Then Baron saying to Yi Bolton, that are you really idiot? You idiot. With such a stupid head, how dare you marry my sister? I advise you to kill yourself. Yi Bolton was surprised and asked to Baron, what did you mean? Then Baron saying to Yi Bolton, that you still don't understand. Ives' identity is very mysterious. You came to know it today, so to prevent this secret from being leaked out, we won't let you go alive. Yi Bolton was afraid and asked to Baron, what? Then Yi saying to Baron, all right. There isn't any hatred between us, right? You can't be so cruel. Baron saying to Yi, humph. There isn't any hatred between us. It seems that you even forget why my sister and I appear here, right? It's you who kidnapped us. It's too late to say this now. Then Yi Bolton was crying and saying to Baron, that I am begging you to help me ask Ives for mercy. Please, I promise, I won't tell what happened here today to anyone else. You have my words. Then Yi Bolton saying to Ives, Sect Master, please have mercy. Mercy, please, I am not a threat to you. Right, if you are willing to let me go alive, I will serve you with all my heart. After that, Ives saying to Yi Bolton, that you have known my real identity already. It's impossible to ask me to let you go alive by only kneeling down and begging for mercy. Then Yi Bolton saying to Ives, that Sect Master, I really don't want to die. I will do anything that you tell me to do. I just have one request. Please don't kill me. Ives replied to Yi Bolton, that if you want to live, there is a way, indeed. After listening these, Yi Bolton was happy and saying to Ives, "Thank you. Thank you, sect master. As long as you don't kill me, I will slave for you, as loyal as dog." Then Ives saying to Greg, "That I leave him with you now. Tell him what to do next." After that, Ives saying to Lily, "That I will have some men escort you two to the House of Windsor later." Lily replied to Ives, "Thank you, Ives." Then Lily calls him, "Hey, Ives." Ives saying to Lily, "What's wrong?" Lily replied to Ives, "That no. Nothing." Then Baron asked to Ives, "Hey, will you go back to the House Windsor with us later?" Ives replied to Baron, "That I won't. I will go see you later this evening." Baron saying to Ives, "All right." Then Baron thinking that it seems that sister has realized everything that happened here today, has fully proved his identity is so noble that we can't easily approach him. Sister clearly knows that Ives is not that Ives in the past anymore. On the other side, Greg saying to Yi Bolton, "That seems you are very curious about our sect master identity, right?" Yi Bolton replied to Greg, "What? No, I am no." Then Greg asked to Yi Bolton, "That do you know how Flame Stark died?" Yi Bolton replied to Greg, "That he was killed by you, right?" Greg saying to Yi Bolton, "Yes. He died at my hands." The mysterious bird is a holy bird for the Shang Empire. Does this mean the Shang Empire is still not doomed to perish? Is an emperor of the Shang Empire about to be born into this world? One guy say, "That watch your mouth. You will be beheaded, if you say such words." The country has been prosperous and the people have been at peace since King Wu established the Zhou. I am afraid the country will be thrown into a chaos after the mysterious bird show up. On the other side, in the mansion of King Qi, open up eyes and say that everything between heaven and earth has a casual loop. Only when you forget the cause and effect, can you ascend and become an immortal. Jerome, master of the supreme sect, has seen deeply into the life, and liberated himself from the cycle birth and death. But the cause and effect relationship that influences the Shang Empire hasn't yet been over. Then he clench his hand and say, the fate of everything is predetermined. Since the mysterious bird has shown up, I am afraid something destined will happen soon. People will gather and say, look up at here. One guy saying to the other, what is that? Is that a sign of a presence of some rare treasure? Other guy saying that the old legend says, there is a range of Kunwu mountains beside the Ning city, inside which there is a huge tomb for ancient respectable god. And other guys say, that this ancient can create the sun, the moon and the stars, and even has the holy axe that can created the universe and split the chaos into land and water. That five-colored twilight indicates the appearance of that ancient respectable god at the mortal world, right? Everybody was surprised to seeing that light spread in mountains. One guy say, look at that mountain. What the hell is that? It's the immortal gate. Oh my god. On the other side, Lord saying to one guy, that have you kept in mind all that I told you? The guy replied to Lord, yes, Mr. Lord. Then Mr. Lord saying to the guy, that good. Pass on everything that I told you to our master. Hurry up. The guy replied to Mr. Lord, yes. After that they opened the door, and going towards the Mr. Lord Master. Then Mr. Lord saying to guy, that pass on everything about this to our master that lives in Haojing. The guy replied to Mr. Lord, yes. What happened here today was sensational news to everyone. Every famous family in the Ning city doesn't dare to make a decision about what to do next. So they have no choice but have men ride to Haojing to pass on this news to their chief masters. Meanwhile, in the underground palace, Ives is also so shocked by this that he doesn't know what to do. Ives upset and saying to Lily, that it was so close. Just now. Fortunately, they are both alright. Suddenly the chest opened and boom of light spread everywhere. Ives say, that everyone, watch out. Ives saying to Baron, that are you alright? Baron asked to Ives, that do you know? What the hell is that? Ives replied to Baron, that this is the mysterious bird's feather. Just as expected, King Yan was just an ambitious. How dare he hide the mysterious bird's feather? The fall of the Shang Empire must have had something to do with him. Baron asked to Ives, that what's the mysterious bird feather? At that moment, Greg came there and asked to Ives, sect master. Are you alright? Ives was surprised and say, oh, Greg is here. Then Greg saying to Ives, that sect master, you meant this mysterious bird's feather is hidden inside this jade chest, right? Ives replied to Greg, yeah, someone even set up a complicated magic pattern to protect this jade chest. Greg saying to Ives, the mysterious bird's feather suddenly appeared, bringing about such a strange phenomenon. I am afraid this will alarm all forces. Baron saying to Ives, that what on the earth is this? How could it bring about such a strange phenomenon? Ives reply to Baron that you may not know it. The mysterious bird's feather is not an ordinary stuff. It's a feather left by the mysterious bird, after this holy beast reaches the nirvana. The appearance of the mysterious bird brought about the establishment of the Shang. So it stands for the fate of Shang. It's a holy guardian beast for the Shang Empire. Guarding its fate. If the Shang Empire had been under its protection, the empire wouldn't have fallen so rapidly. Baron asked to Ives that what happened after that. Ives saying to him, that the mysterious bird reaches the nirvana, every 600 years. It will transform into a feather, called the mysterious bird's feather. If the mysterious bird's feather is warmed and nourished inside the volcano, the mysterious bird will get reborn very soon. If not, it will take the mysterious bird 100 or 200 years to get reborn. 60 years ago, the mysterious bird's feather was suddenly stolen, arousing a fierce shake. If the mysterious bird's feather hadn't been stolen, I am afraid it wouldn't have been an easy thing for King Wen of Zhou to use the 5 elements pattern technique to change the fate of Shang Empire. Lily seeing towards Ives, and thinking that Ives knows so many secrets about the Shang Empire. I am afraid it's just as I guessed. The relations between Ives and Empire must be very special. At that time nobody could find the trace of the mysterious bird's feather. I never thought it would be sealed up here. Then Greg gestured toward the wall, a hole made on it. Yi Bolton say, that intangible sword chi. You are at master level. Greg saying to Yi Bolton, that so you got to know that your uncle is no match for me. Even if he were awake. Beside, there are still more than 20 disciples in our sect, whose cultivation base is no less than mine. As long as we want, we can wipe out your house Bolton overnight. Yi Bolton knee down and requested to Greg, please have mercy. It's all my fault that I failed to recognize who you are. Greg replied to Yi Bolton, PFFT, it's still not late to see the situation clearly. Since our sect master decided not to kill you. Then Greg gave him a tablet and saying to him, eat this. Yi Bolton asked to Greg, that this is some poison, right? Greg replied to Yi Bolton, that illusion-free deadly poison. After eating it, you must and have to take the antidote every 3 months. If you don't, you will die from the explosion of your whole body into pieces. Yi Bolton saying to Greg, that I know you won't let me go that easily. Then Greg saying to Yi Bolton, sigh, eat it. Right now. Afterwards, Yi Bolton and demons both ate the illusion-free deadly poison. After eating the tablet Yi Bolton saying to Greg, that yuck. It smells so stinky, and swallow his body. Greg saying to Yi Bolton that if you spit it out, you know what will happen next. Then Yi Bolton coughed, Greg saying to Yi Bolton, that I will have some men take you two out of here. Do you know what you should do from now on? Then Yi Bolton replied to Greg, yes. I will do everything that you tell me to do. Greg say, good. After that, Greg met the Ives and saying to him, Sect Master. Ives saying to Greg, yes, have you arranged everything well? Greg replied to Ives that I have, Sect Master. Just as you expected, they too are nothing but cowards, who are both mortally afraid of death. Though they look powerful, now, they have become our spites lurking inside the house Bolton. They will sure be very useful to us, by the time people from Haojing come here. Ives laughing, ha ha ha, and saying to Greg, that I have seen through them earlier. Demons actually relies on nothing but his old age and cultivation base. Oh, I have a question. What did you make them eat just now? Let me have a guess. You rubbed the feces on your skin into a ball, right? Greg replied to Ives, that you must joking, Sect Master. It's just the flaming bird's poop. They will have the runs in the following more than 10 days after eating it. Then Ives laugh, ha ha ha, and saying to him, they deserve this. At that moment Sansa came there, she saying to Greg, senior brother, you learned bad things from this bastard Ives. Didn't you? How can you play such a trick on them? Greg replied to Sansa, that junior sister, how can you doubt our sect master's decision? The sect master subdued them without much effort. You can see how wise he is. From this moment on, stop being rude, and stop directly calling our sect master by name. Kick make an apology. Ives saying to Greg, that it's nothing. Sansa is always one of us. She's kind, though she has a childlike temper. Since we were here, she's did all she could to protect me. I won't punish her only for such a small thing. Greg saying to Ives, that you are large-hearted. My sect master. Sansa, say thanks right now. Sansa was angry and say, Humph. After that, the small beast came near to Sansa, and Sansa saying to small beast, that you little one, I almost forget you. You are hungry, again, right? Then Sansa gave the small beast more gold for eating. Ives was upset and thinking, that luxurious. So luxurious. Then small beast again gesture with foot for more gold. Ives saying to Sansa, that brings some more gold. Sansa was surprised and saying to Ives, what? Some more. He was eaten a lot. You said he only ate several hundred day, didn't you? Ives replied to Sansa, but, I didn't say the exact amount. Then Sansa saying to Ives, that you a spendthrift. You a big liar. Ives saying to Sansa, hey, calm down. With it, we will never lose money, won't we? Then Beast again roar for more eating of gold. On the other side, at night, in House Bolton. Demons was sitting on stone with poor condition, and at that moment Ye Bolton also reached there and he was also in bad condition. Ye Bolton say, God helps me, please. I almost pooped to death. Ye Bolton came near to demons and say, that I have pooped 10 times. Uncle, I have no strength left. Demons was angry and saying to Ye Bolton, that tisk, you useless. Rumble. Meanwhile 2 guy came there, in the gate of House Bolton. Demons creak the door and say, who are you? 1 guy laugh, hee 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 hee. Demons again ask to them, who are you? 1 guy saying to demons, that you don't need to know this. All you need to know is, to tacker the antidote, we give you at set intervals, or you will die double exclamation mark. Then demons ask to them, that what exactly do you want us to do? The other guy replied to demons, that you are a clever man. If our sect master had wanted to kill you, you wouldn't have had a chance to live till now. Whether you live or die is all up to you. Cooperate or not. Ye was afraid and he's saying to uncle, that just do everything they tell us to do. Thanks for watching my video. If our sect master wants to find you. If our sect master wants you to die today, you won't have any chance to live to tomorrow. Last time, I saw he had an extraordinary temperament, and didn't seem to be one of the House Windsor. Demons thinking that could it be that they are, then demons saying to them, that from now on, I will do everything that the sect master tells me to do. By going through fire and water, even at the cost of my life. Then the guy again laugh and saying to demons, that it seems, that you have realized something. Demons replying to him, no, no. Then the guy saying to demons, that don't say what you shouldn't say, and don't do what you shouldn't do. You know, in this world, many people suddenly disappeared without a trace, because they say something wrong, and do something wrong. Demons replied to him, that I see. I see. The other guy say, okay. Just wait for our orders. After that the both guy were gone. Ye Bolton was upset and saying to uncle, that they are finally gone. Uncle, what's wrong with you? Uncle, are you alright? Demons was thinking that are they those people? Ye Bolton was upset and again saying to demons, uncle, are you really? Demons reply to Ye, listen carefully. Don't speak of any word about what happened today to anyone else. You go it. Ye was shocked and asked to demons, uncle, have you found out anything? Demons replied to Ye, that don't ask anything about this. All you need to know is that if we irritate them, all members of the House Bolton will be slaughtered, and our house will be burned to ashes. Not to mention us. Ye Bolton saying to demons, that are they really that powerful? One of them also said this to me when you were in a coma. Demons replied to Ye, that I must have guessed it right. Then, we are not in the position to negotiate with them. All we can do is obey them. Ye, we shouldn't stay here much longer. We would better go back as soon as possible, in case it would arouse suspicion. Both were sitting on the stone with bad condition. Ye calling, uncle, and asked to him, that could you go back first, to have a servant bring trousers to me. Demons reply to Ye, that you useless. No wonder, it's so stinky here. On the other side, a group of 5 people, they were riding on the horse and moving towards the Ning city. Little boy asked to brother Yun, that how much longer do we still need to reach the Ning city? A girl replied to little boy, that your highness, given the speed of Bloodscale's horse, we will reach there in less time than that hour. The little boy was angry and saying to her, that I didn't ask you. Girl laugh, ho ho ho, and saying to little boy, that are you still angry with me, your highness? After that the Yun replied to you, she is right. We will reach there soon. The ancient heavenly connection tomb is about to open. Martial masters from every corner are on the way there. The Ning city is mixed with good and evil people. We can't be more cautious. I heard the great 10 houses in Haojing all had sent people there. The other guy in the group say, the ancient heavenly connection tomb is about to open. As long as they have some ambition, I am afraid none of them is willing to miss this chance. But the whole country is now in the hands of the King of Zhou. They are not allowed to be wayward. On the other side in the House Windsor, the Supreme Master telling the Evanend, Lord Windsor, that the Ning city is not peaceful, recently. You all must keep an close eye on our displeas, to prevent them from making trouble outside. Evan Windsor, saying to him, recently, I heard the ancient heavenly connection tomb suddenly opened. And a lot of martial masters from every corner were on the way there. It's said that there are a lot of valuable and rare treasures inside the tomb. Supreme Elder, how about we send disciples there first to look for the treasures? After all, we are near there. Supreme Elder saying to Evan Windsor, what the hell are you saying? With the strength and power of our house, we even can't keep the Celestial Slayer with us. If we got the rare treasure hidden inside the ancient heavenly connection tomb, I am afraid our house would be wiped out from the world. The members sent by our main family will reach in a few days. Then Evan Windsor saying to Supreme Elder that take a good care of them. Who will the main family send here this time? Supreme Elder replied to Evan Windsor, that I haven't known it yet. They will come with the tokens given by the main family. Remember, the main family is determined to get the treasure in the ancient heavenly connection tomb, so we must do all we can do to offer complete support. Evan Windsor replied to Supreme Elder, yes. On the other side, in Ning City, Ives and Elizabeth both were going together, and Elizabeth thinking about Ives that Ives doesn't he want to cultivate martial arts with me? Why does he take me out once again? At that moment, Ives seeing towards Lady and saying to Elizabeth, wow. Never thought there would be so many pretty women in the Ning City. Elizabeth was upset and saying to Ives, hey, stop looking. Are they really that pretty? Ives replied to her, Thar task, really not bad. They are all prettier than the one beside me. Then Elizabeth was angry and caught Ives on collar and saying to him, you bastard. Ives saying to Elizabeth, ouch. Please let me go, you almost choke me to death. I am just kidding. Then saying to her, that hey, take these. Elizabeth asked to Ives these are. Ives tells her, that these are darts made from cold iron or steel, much powerful and destructive than those you used before. Use these in future. Elizabeth saying to Ives, then. Thank you. Then Ives saying to Elizabeth, hey, promise me one thing, okay? Don't hit me by using these darts in future. Elizabeth replied to Ives, humph. I don't want to talk with you anymore. Ives saying to Elizabeth, hey, let's go over there and have a look. After that they are going in restaurant, Elizabeth saying to Ives, what the hell do you want to do? Ives smile and reply to Elizabeth, that the Supreme Elder said you were only in charge of chatting, shopping and cultivation martial arts with me. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask. Elizabeth was angry and thinking humph. You bastard. Ives saying to Elizabeth fill the cup. At that moment, 3 people came in that restaurant. Ives seeing towards them and thinking that they are finally here. Yun saying to waiter, that get us some food and wine, please. Waiter replied to him, okay. Please take seat inside. Ives thinking that it's him. It won't be wrong. Elizabeth caught Ives on arm and Ives say, ouch, what are you doing? Elizabeth asked to Ives that what are you doing? Ives asked to Elizabeth, me. Then Elizabeth asked to Ives, that why do you keeping staring at the girl over there? Ives was surprised and replied to Elizabeth, what? Girl. On the other side girl felt that Ives looking at her. Little boy saying to brother Yunfei. That guy is so annoying. Go and help me give him a good beating. Yunfei replied to U_er that he did nothing wrong. It may be just a misunderstanding. Then the girl say, that your highness, you look so gorgeous. He even snubbed the girl beside just in order to have a glance at you. For what are you angry? You should feel happy. Yunfei saying to them, that we are here for something important. We are not in Haojing. So we would better avoid making trouble because of something else. After that Ives stand up, and going towards the Yunfei. Ives saying to them, hello, everyone. Yunfei saying to Ives, that you seem to be very interested in us. Ives replied to Yunfei, ho ho, so smart you are. I indeed have something to ask you. I will leave soon, after I am finished. Little boy was angry and say humph. Then Yunfei asked to Ives, that who do you think you are? Why do we have to answer your questions? Ives replied to Yunfei that I am native here, a member of the House Windsor. Let me guess. You are here for the ancient heavenly connection tomb. Or not you? Yunfei was surprised and asked to Ives that how do you know it? Ives laugh, ha ha ha, and saying to Yunfei, that it's not hard to guess this. Since it opened up, there have been more than 10,000 martial masters on the way here. As long as there is a group in 3 or 5s appearing here now, it's very likely that they are here, for the ancient heavenly connection tomb. Yunfei laughed, ha ha ha, and replied to Ives that no matter what we are here for, it has nothing to do with you, right? Please go. Then Ives saying to Yunfei, that it has much to do with us. You may not know this. It is a cushy job for all disciples of famous houses in the Nong city. Yunfei saying to Ives, oh, a cushy job. Why? Ives replied to Yunfei, that you are the ancient heavenly connection tomb, but do you really know where exactly it is? Then Yang saying to Ives, that oh, it seems you know it. Ives replied to Yang that there is dense fog and thick forest inside the Kunwu mountains. As long as you enter, it's just as if you enter a huge maze. Maybe they can't find the way back, even after trapped there for several months. The little boy saying to brothers Yunfei and Yang, that he just looked like a big cheater. Don't believe his nonsense. But Yang saying to Ives that continue your talk, please. But the little boy didn't believe on Ives, and he was angry. Then Ives replied to Yang that okay. The Kunwu Mountains has been famous for its mysteriousness all the time. It's rumored that there are complicated and mysterious magic patterns inside. Many people know the ancient heavenly connection tomb is located in there. But nobody really found where it is. Don't you find it very strange? You are not a native here, so it would be just a daydream for you to find it, wouldn't it? Then Yang asked to Ives, that is there any way you have to find it? Ives closed his eyes and replied to Yang, humph. You ask a right person. After that Ives show a map to Yang and saying to him, that this is the map for Kunwu Mountains, a heirloom for the House Windsor. Many of our ancestors risked their lives for this. It took 10 generations to finish drawing this. You can clearly see everything about Kunwu Mountains in this map. Even a brook, a hill and the hidden passages. This is a necessity for journey. The original price is 1,000 liang of gold. Seeing you are so eager to get it. Pay me 2,000, and you can take it away. Yunfei laughed ha 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 ha, and asked to Ives that name such an exorbitant price. You are so greedy, but how can we know it's a real map about Kunwu Mountains or just a fake one? Ives replied to Yunfei, that it seems you are not that sincere. Bluntly speaking, you can't buy such a detail from anyone else, except me. I am sorry to disturb you. Then Ives saying to them bye-bye. Then Yunfei saying to Ives that since you said your ancestors for generations had wandered around inside there. I think you must be more familiar with the Kunwu Mountains than that map is, so I would rather hire you as our guide. Rather buy this map. Several hundred liang of gold is nothing to us. Ives replied to him, that I am afraid, I can't. The little boy saying to brother Yunfei, don't bring him along, I know he is bad guy at the first sight. After that, Ives turned back and put his hand on table and saying to Yunfei, that hey, dude. I clearly know the Kunwu Mountains is full of extreme danger, just because my ancestors have lived here for generations. But I am just an ordinary man without any martial arts. If you want me to go with you, you must pay me more gold. Yunfei asked to Ives that alright. Say how much gold you want. Ives replied to him, that 1,000 liang, per day. The little boy asked to Ives that are you a robber? Ives replied to him, that I asked such a price before, now and forever. It's up to you whether you pay or not. Yang asked to Ives, that how did you know we are willing to pay? Then Ives saying to Yunfei, that by having a glance at delicate patterns on your clothes, and exquisite accessories. I know you must be very rich, without any need to think about it. So, you can afford this, easily and naturally. Yunfei saying to Ives that you are so shrewd. We will pay you 1,000 liang gold per day. Little boy was angry and say, brother Yunfei. Ives saying to him, with me by your side, you will happy and fruitful results. Ho ho. After that, Ives came back toward Elizabeth, and she asked to Ives, that you succeeded in tricking them. What exactly do you want? Ives replied to her that how did you know I was then tricking them? PFFT. Seeing your disgusting expression just now, I knew nobody could take an advantage of you. Then Ives put his hand on Elizabeth's head and saying to her, haha, you are learning and growing smarter. Sigh, it would be hard to trick you in future. After that they are going towards the outside of Recitrant and then Ives saying to Elizabeth that I want to form a team them to enter the Kunwu Mountains. After all, it's very dangerous to go there alone. With them by my side, I feel relieved. I know they are young masters of some famous families at the first sight. Those 2 guards besides them are as fierce as wolves. They must have amazingly high cultivation base. With them, I feel more confident. Elizabeth replied to him, I think you tried to approach them. Because of those 2 beautiful women, right? Ives replied to Elizabeth, that not totally wrong. Actually, Elizabeth was angry and saying to Ives, humph. I knew it. I strongly demons to go with you. Ives replied to her, that no joking here. That's a very dangerous place. Elizabeth saying to Ives that I will tell everything to my father, if you don't bring me along. Ives replied to her all right. Go back and quickly prepare what you need to take along. We will meet at Red Moon Inn tomorrow morning. I won't wait for you. If you are late, I still have something to do. You can leave now. After some time later, Greg met the Ives and saying to him, Sect Master. Ives asked to Greg what's the result of investigation. Greg replied, to Ives, according to the current investigation, Yunfei Zhou is a member of the royal house without doubt. The flowing cloud accessories having on his waist is the symbol for the royal house. Ives saying to Greg, as for that young lady, she may be an infanta according to the guess. It's just like I guessed. Quickly have our informers in Haojing do a full investigation into their identities. Greg asked to Ives, Sect Master, you want to kill them? Ives replied to him, no, they won't affect the situation as a whole. We don't need to take risk to assassinate them. Guiyuan Villa, the Faceless Sect, the Dragon King Island and the Tenio Palace all sent many martial masters here. But the Heaven's Secret Valley hasn't sent anyone here. I guess they are all here for treasure hidden inside the ancient Heavenly Connection tomb. Wow, the Ning City is getting busier and busier. On the other side, Yunfei thinking where exactly is the ancient Heavenly Connection tomb. You_er call the brother Yunfei. Then Yunfei asked you_er, why didn't you go to bed? You rely to Yunfei, that I can't fall asleep. Then Yunfei saying to you_er, I am sorry to have you wear those thick coats, in order to not draw others' attention. You_er replied to him, that it doesn't matter, brother Yunfei. I just can't figure it out. Why do we have to bring that guy along into the Kunwu Mountains? He is repulsively ugly and sly looking. He must be up to something. Yunfei replied to him, you_er, we are not natives here, not knowing a lot about this city. It's actually not a bad thing to hire a native as our guide. I have had servants look into him. He is indeed a disciple of the House Windsor as he told us. With only level 5 heavenly cultivation base. You_er, we must know why we rode all the way here. You_er saying brother Yunfei. We did nothing but sat there for a while, and it's obvious that he voluntarily tried approaching us. He must be up to something else. Perhaps, he knows our identities. Yunfei saying to you_er, 1,000 liang of gold per day. I am afraid only we can afford it. He is greedy for gold, and got to know our noble identity by looking at our accessories. So he is naturally up to nothing else but our gold. You_er was upset and saying to Yunfei, but Yunfei put hand on you_er head and say, that he is just one of those common people that are only crazy about gold. I naturally know whether we can trust him or not. I only make use of them. Then you_er asked to Yunfei, what if he didn't covet the gold? Yunfei replied to you_er, you meant he coveted you, right? Don't worry, you_er. We will take a good care of you. With 2 martial masters from Winged Dragon Guard by your side, are you still afraid? He will do something bad to you. I promise you, I will drive him away soon after we have our things done. I won't let him bother you 1 second longer. You_er was upset and say, but, enough. Then Yunfei saying to you_er, don't speak any word about this. You_er, it's quite late now. You would better go and take a rest. You_er thinking humph, that guy is so disgusting. On the other side, Ives open the map and say, that the ancient Heavenly Connection tomb is a tomb for an ancient. It's said that there are countless treasures hidden inside. It's still uncertain whether this is true or not. The journey will sure be full of extreme danger. So, I have to make a cautious plan. To get those treasure, disciples of our supreme sect must make some sacrifice. Anyway, the huge casualties must be avoided. Sigh, unlike my master, I don't possess an invincible cultivation base. If too many disciples got injured or died, I would be unworthy of the trust my master placed in me. Master, you made me the sect master of the supreme sect. How can I let you down? On the other side, Baron seeing towards the Lily Head 3 flower gathering. Baron was surprised and saying to Lily, sister, You have reached the level 6 of the heavenly cultivation base. Lily replied to Baron, yes, it seems that the cultivation base that was destroyed before has recovered. The cultivation base I have now seems to be more solid. Perhaps, this is what we called dazzling rebirth after being destroyed. Baron saying to congratulations, sister. Then Lily saying to Baron, since my cultivation base was scattered, I have never thought I could get on my feet again and even reach the level 6. Baron, Ives is our benefactor, who helped detoxify my poison. Taught you martial arts and saved our lives. We must do everything we can to repay him, even at the price of our lives. Then Baron saying to her, sister, I think if you really love Ives, you should tell him face to face. Lily was surprised and say, Baron saying to Lily, sister, I have seen through what you are thinking earlier. Only when you tell him your love for him, can he know you love him. Lily say, at that moment, Ives came there and saying to them, what do you have to talk to me face to face about? Both are shocked and Baron say, Ives. Ives replied to him, yes. What do you want to talk to me face to face? Baron replied to Ives that sister wants to tell you she. Lily gesture with hand and say no. She put her hand on Baron mouth and say, Baron, don't. Then Baron saying to Ives that since my sister got the cure from you, she has totally recovered, already. Just now, she even reached the level 6 of the heavenly cultivation base. She's very happy about it, but doesn't know how to repay you. Ives replied to him, that don't mention it. We are friends. There is no need to thank me. Lily was upset. Baron saying to Ives, my friends of our house collected some herbs several days ago, which can help restore the body. I will go and get some for my sister. Ives replied to him, okay. Then Baron saying to Lily, sister, I am leaving first. May you have a nice chat with Ives. After that, Ives asked to Lily, are you alright? Lily replied to him, I felt stiffness on my hands and legs when cultivation martial arts then. Ives, could you please have a stroll with me around here? Thanks for watching my video. Then Ives saying to Lily, oh, by the way, the poison inside your body has been all removed, and we have known the real culprit is Demon, not one of the House Windsor. So, you can throw away the wheelchair and get on your feet at any time, if you like. Lily replied to him, that I still want to sit on the wheelchair. Ives surprised and asked to her, oh, why, if I continue to sit on the wheelchair, everyone else will still take me as a cripple, and lower his guard in front of me. Maybe, I can do you and Baron huge help in the future. Ives saying to her, but, it will be too suffering for you. Lily replied to Ives, that it's not. Ives say, thank you. Then Ives saying to her, that everyone, be quick. They almost reach the front hall. No one can escape from severe punishment, if we irritate them. Seems some honored guests here. Let's go have a look. Lily replied to him, okay. Everyone reach in front of hall and after some time 3 people riding on the horse reached there. One guy got off the horse, this guy name is Heng Windsor, young master of the House of Windsor. He saying to Elder Master, greetings, uncle. Elder Master saying to Heng Windsor, that we don't know your arrival. Please forgive us for not greeting you the moment you arrived. Heng Windsor replied to him, that it doesn't matter. I came to visit you without informing beforehand, so it's all my fault. Then Heng Windsor seeing toward Elizabeth and asked, this is, Elizabeth. Elizabeth saying to Heng Windsor greetings, my young master. Heng Windsor replied to her that you don't have to be so polite. Do you still remember it? 6 years ago, I lived here for some days, when you were just as tall as this. Never thought you would grow into such a beautiful young lady. Elizabeth remained silent. Then Elder Master asked to Heng Windsor, young master, what are you here for? Heng Windsor replied to Supreme Elder, actually, I came here for nothing important. I am just tired of the life in Haojing, so I went out alone to breathe some fresh air. Elizabeth saying to Heng Windsor, hypocritical, all people know that anyone who comes to the Ning city at this time is for the ancient heavenly connection tomb. Heng Windsor say, Elizabeth. And then laugh, ha 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 ha. Partially because of this. Supreme Elder saying to Heng Windsor, young master, you must be very tired after such a long journey. How about going inside to have some rest? Heng replied good. Ives and Lily looking towards them. Ives asked to Lily, who is that? Lily replied to him, that he is the young master of the main house of Windsor. There are altogether 10 or 50 branch houses. They are spread out in the capital of every state. The house Windsor is just one of these branch houses. The young master of the main house enjoy a very high position. Ives saying to Lily, that oh. But judging from the expression on the Elizabeth face, it seems that relations between the House Windsor and the main house are not harmonious. Lily saying to Ives, that you guessed it right. The main house always assign various missions to branch houses. Some days ago, to enter the ice snow mountains, the main house called together disciples of the branch houses. Our branch house sent 6 disciples there, but they haven't returned yet. Inevitably, we feel some resentment towards them. My father and mother were called to join the Battle of Muya, and eventually died in an alien place. The Battle of Muya, never thought there would be such a grudge between them. Then Ives saying to Lily, let's go inside to have a look. Lily replied to him, that you meant the main hall. Ives say, yeah, what's wrong? Lily was upset and saying to Ives that I am afraid. It's not appropriate. After all, we are not in the enough high position to enter there. Ives replying to her, that oh, you are just worrying about this. Don't worry, let me being you inside. Then Lily, saying to Ives, that only the most important members of our house are qualified to enter the main hall. Ives replied to her, that don't worry, with me by your side. Nobody can stop you, my identity is special now. After that, Ives bring Lily towards the main hall. When they enter in the main hall, Elizabeth seeing towards Lily and Ives, and thinking that Ives, you big bastard, why does he hang out with Lily again? Baron asked them, Ives, Lily, why are you two here? At that moment Hang Windsor seeing the Lily and asked, that is this sister Lily? Lily replied to him, yes, greetings, young master. Then Hang asked about Ives and say, who is he? Supreme Elder replied to Hang, that this is Ives Windsor. He is a disciple of our house. Then Hang Windsor asked to Supreme Elder, oh, why didn't I see him before? Supreme Elder replied to him, that he was still too young at that time. It's very normal that you have no impression of him. Then Hang Windsor thinking that he said and behaved in such a casual way. He must enjoy a very high position. The important disciples of this branch house. I know them all, but I never heard of him before. Ives asked to Supreme Elder, who's this honored guest? Then Hang Windsor tells him that my name is Hang Windsor. I came here from Haojing. Ives replied to him, oh, you are one of the House Windsor in Haojing. Welcome to the House Windsor in the Ning City. Hang Windsor saying to Ives that you said it wrong. I am one of the main House Windsor. Ives laugh ha ha ha, I said it wrong. Why must you emphasize the word of main so much? Did you mean, our house is nothing but an affiliated house? Hang Windsor saying to Ives, though it's not an afflicted house, it has been one of branch houses of the main house for all age. Then Hang Windsor thinking that I am afraid. He said such provoking words on purpose. He wants to make worse the relationship between this branch house and the main house. Every branch house has long wanted to be independent of the main house of Windsor, while the main house has wanted to control them. The main house and branch houses have maintained peaceful relationship. It's extremely insidious of him to speak of it like this. Supreme Elder saying to young master, that since you are here for the ancient heavenly tomb, do you have any arrangement? Hang Windsor replied to him, that I am here to ask several uncles for help. I plan to enter it. Could you please send several disciples to go with me? Supreme Elder say, Then Ives saying to young master, that I am very surprised that why the main house of Windsor always makes shameless demands like this. I feel more surprised that you always take this for granted. Then young master angry and asked to Ives that what did you say? I have put up with you for a long time. What the hell did you mean? Ives replied to Hang Windsor that what I meant is very obvious. Do you still remember it? 10 years ago, you let 16 disciples from branch houses go severe in the army. 6 died, and 10 got injured, including Lily's parents. 6 years ago, you sent 326 disciples from branch houses to hunt the holy beast. 16 died, and 37 got injured. Some days ago, you called together disciples from each branch house to enter the ice snow mountains. Our branch house sent 6 disciples, who haven't returned yet. Then Hang Windsor replied to Ives, that this is also not what we want. Just a few accident happened. Ives saying to him, accidents? I really want to know how many disciples of the main house died in these so-called accident. Treasures gotten at the cost of life all fall into your hands. How clever you are. After that Hang Windsor asked to them, Humph, uncles, is this also what you all think? Supreme Elder saying to young master, please think twice. The ancient heavenly connection tomb is full of extreme danger. It's fine with me if our disciples get injured. But, if you got injured, I am afraid, I could not explain this to the main house. Then Hang Windsor saying to Supreme Elder, that how dare you, we have made the decision. All you need to do is obey the decision and send disciples to assist me. I will do all I can do, to protect their security. Then Ives saying to him, that after entering ancient heavenly connection tomb, you are even not strong enough to protect yourself. How dare you say you can protect others? Are disciples of the main house so fond of making empty talks? Why don't you say these empty words to those dead disciples of the branch houses? Hang Windsor was aggressive and caught the Ives on his collar and say, you bastard. Screw you, have you said enough? Then Ives saying to Hang Windsor, that I am disciple of this branch house, but no one here can order me around. If you want me to obey you, then beat me into submission. I am willing to fight with you any time. Then Supreme Elder saying to Ives, that I am sorry, Sect Master. Ives' identity is very special, though he's a disciple of our house. Nobody here dares to discipline him. How about you help us discipline him, if you like? Ives saying to Hang Windsor, let's go. Hang Windsor saying to Ives, that the fist is used to kill enemies. I don't want to use it against disciple surname Windsor. Uncles, please give a thought to what I suggested just now. Supreme Elder replied to young master, please give me more time to think. After that, Evan Windsor call Elizabeth. She replied to him, Father, what's up? Evan Windsor saying to her, let's put aside Ives' real identity first. I have to admit he really have guts, with an air of bandit enveloping him. And he is never willing to suffer a loss. I like him. Daughter, you must use every means to win his love. Then you will become the future wife of the king. Elizabeth replied to father, that not again, father. What do you take me for? Evan Windsor saying to her, hey, I think everything for your own good. How could you not understand my mind? After some time, Hang Windsor asked to Supreme Elder, that are you done with thinking? Supreme Elder say, Hang Windsor saying to him, anyway, I will head to the ancient heavenly connection tomb tomorrow. Then Ives came there and put hands on Supreme Elder's shoulder and say, don't worry, Supreme Elder. I am here. I won't allow disciples of our house to die for nothing. Then Supreme Elder laugh, ha 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 ha. Then Ives saying to Hang Windsor, that just go alone if you like. Hang Windsor was angry and say, you. Ives say, but, I have a good idea. There are a group of people who will set off to the ancient heavenly connection tomb tomorrow. Go with them if you want to go there. Then Hang Windsor was upset and asked, uncles, you all think his arrangement is desirable? Supreme Elder say, then Elizabeth saying to Supreme Elder, that Ives has spoke for us like that. Why don't you cooperate with him? Supreme Elder replied to Elizabeth, that was then, and this is now. Ives has a very special identity now. I can't allow him to enter the ancient heavenly connection tomb. That is full of danger. If he met with some danger, we couldn't afford consequences. And Hang Windsor has higher cultivation base than your father does. If Ives entered the Kunwu Mountains with him, I am afraid he would be bowled by Hang. Then Elizabeth saying to him, Master, you think too. You still don't fully know him, yet. He is a man who never stands to lose. Supreme Elder asked to her, oh, why did you say so? Elizabeth replied to him, that he has numerous tricks in his sleeve, though his cultivation base is not high. I fell into his traps twice before. I think even a level 7 asterisk, person X martial master can't take any advantage of him. Supreme Elder replied to Elizabeth that I agree. He indeed has something, but he is too young and too arrogant. If he takes a risk too far to enter the ancient heavenly connection tomb, I am afraid he will have no way to get out. Elizabeth replied to him, that the ancient heavenly connection tomb only exists in legend and no one has ever found it. I think they could make out of there after walking a few rounds inside the Kunwu Mountains. Supreme Elder saying to her, you are right. Elizabeth saying to him, that how about I go with them? If Hang and Ives have a fight, I can stop them. Supreme Elder say, good. Then Supreme Elder asked to Hang Windsor, how about I send Ives and Elizabeth to accompany you into the ancient heavenly connection tomb? Hang Windsor replied to him, that not bad. I will try my best to protect Sister Elizabeth. But Ives his life and death has nothing to do with me. Elizabeth laughed hee hee hee. Ives replied to Hang, that don't worry. I will take a good care of myself. Meet at the Red Moon Inn, tomorrow morning. We won't want for you if you are late. Then Hang thinking that no disciple of a branch house dares to be so rude of me, ever. I will find a chance to give him a lesson. Then Ives saying to Hang that oh, I almost forget to tell you. Perhaps, you will meet some old acquaintance tomorrow. The Hang asked to Ives that old acquaintance. Who are they? Ives replied to him that you don't need to know it now. There are also other people who will enter the Kunwu Mountains except you. Heng saying to him, come, no matter who, no matter how many. Ives saying to him, that I just wait for you to say this. Then Heng saying to all of them, uncles, it's late already. I am leaving now. Evan Windsor was angry and say, humph, this brat is too impolite. Hardy Windsor saying to him, why didn't you scold him when he was here then? Interests of our house is top priority. After that Ives saying to them, elders, I am leaving now. Evan Windsor, laugh hee hee, bye bye. Then Elizabeth saying to Evan Windsor, that a single man and a single woman walk around together at dead of night. Shame on them. Evan Windsor replied to her, that daughter, you are too oversensitive, aren't you? Didn't you see Lily's younger brother Baron was with them? She was angrily say humph. And then going towards the outside of the hall. Then Ives saying to Lily, Baron, go back and have an early rest. Lily saying to Ives, that you will enter the Kunwu Mountains tomorrow. You must be very careful. Ives replied to her, that don't worry. With Sansa and Greg by my side, there is nothing to fear about it. Lily saying to him, that oh, with their protection, your safety can be sure ensured. Ives laugh and say don't worry. I got to go now. After going the Ives, Baron saying to sister, Ives has left, already. Sister, you didn't tell to him you love him, right? Lily replied to him, Baron, I. Then Baron saying to Lily, that I have long seen that you have something for Ives. But why don't you tell him? Lily replied to him, Ives enjoys a distinguished identity, and has an immense learning. And he had Sansa, his childhood sweetheart. I am not good enough to be with him. Baron saying to her, that how could you think in this why? In my eyes, you are not worse than Sansa. And he doesn't necessarily dislike you. Sister, you should not lose confidence in yourself. You should directly tell him you love him face to face. Lily replied to Baron, that it has been a blessing from God that we can reach where we are now. I have a presentiment that Ives will be a divine dragon that flies around over the 9 states. He may leave us at any time. Before this, all I want is to stay by his side. In the way Heng chasing Ives step by step. Ives feel sizzle and he turn back, suddenly Heng attack on him. And Ives fell down. Then Heng saying to Ives, haha, you deserve this. You now know how powerful I am. This palm attack is just a little punishment for you. If you dare to be so rude to me next time. Blood was coming out of the Ives' mouth. And Ives saying to him, that how cruel you are. Why did you kill me? Heng was surprised and say what? I never wanted to kill you. Kill you. Such a weak palm attack can't kill you, can't it? I just want to give. Then Ives cough and blood coming out from his mouth. Heng was upset and say, oh no. Ives gesture towards Heng and asked to him, why did you kill me? And he closed his eyes. Heng was worried and say oh, damn it. Elizabeth came there and say, Ives. Heng thinking oh no, Elizabeth is also here. She calls Ives. Ives.